Biden's on pace for spending 40% of his presidency on vacation. Does that concern you?
I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know about that, and I would have to look into that
Yeah.
before I can comment on that. So
If it
I
were to
don't
be,
think it's true though.
you don't think it's true because it's a high number?
Right. Higher than you're saying Trump was vacationing? I don't think that's true.
Yeah, we had Obama, 11%. George H.W. Bush was actually pretty high, about 36%. But Biden right now is setting the record. I guess if what I'm saying is true and turned out to be true, would that be concerning?
That would be concerning if it was true, which I don't believe it is true.
With everything going on now, that's the last thing I would be thinking about. He stepped up to the plate, and he is a good leader. What he's done.
What do you mean by everything going on?
There's a war going on in the Middle East.
There's 2 wars right now.
Well, there's one in Maine, too.
So with everything going on, the President of the United States spending 40% of his time as president on vacation is the last thing you're thinking about?
Yes, I'm not even thinking about that.
I mean, define vacation. I mean, we all is 24 hours in a day. So if you sleep for 8, is that a vacation? I don't know.
I don't think that would be considered a vacation.
Okay, well, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Let's get real, the Hamas-Israel thing, that's just like a tip of the iceberg. There's so many people who are suffering right now in our land right here that's going on, from the homelessness and even money that's given to that and it not being applied properly to mental health issues and housing. I mean, we're on this beautiful beach. It's also freaking amazing.
There's also a lot to be grateful for.
There's also a lot to be grateful for, but there's a lot of effed up pardon my language, I don't know if I can curse, but there's a lot of up that's happening that we're just still kind of like sipping tea and like laying on the beach getting a tan. So I think when these tragic things are happening, no, it's not the right time for a vacation.
If there are things going on in the world that affect this country, and the Israel thing is one of them, the border is one of them, if those things are happening, the president should be in office trying to fix those problems. Congress as well. They should be there working. We're paying them.
I mean, would people care if the country was in a good place? If the country was in a good place, if the economy wasn't in the if there weren't all these wars going on, they wouldn't care if you took 80% vacation.
They would care a lot less.
They would care a lot less. So that's ultimately what it comes down to, is the reason why you care he's on vacation so much is because he's so ineffective.
So primary issue there is optics over everything. There's all this stuff going on, not good optics for him.
Yeah.
Do you think it's bad optics or no?
No, I think we should be thinking about other things right now and not worrying about what he's spending on vacation.
Based on that, why is it more concerning about his vacation time versus things that have happened in the world? Like, his vacation time seems really minute compared to like the last president, to me.
Vacation time. Okay, so it seems like a small issue compared to a previous president, or compared to what's going on in the world.
Specifically,
which one
the
are you?
previous president.
Okay.
You mean,
Like, he had way
issues with the
issues. The issues with the previous president outweighs any vacation time to me.
Okay, so the reason why this was a debate is because you have all these things that are going on, not only in the country, there's been numerous disasters going on in the country, but also we have 2 wars. So the question is, should the President of the United States be setting records for most vacation time out of any previous president, or no?
I
So
think
that's really it.
32 wars going on right now, something like that.
2 major ones.
Well, that's the thing.
That we're
2
involved
majors
in.
Okay.
Where is he going?
Multiple places, home in Delaware.
I don't see this on the news.
You don't see it on the news? Why do you think it was talked about so much? You were talking about Trump golfing. Why was it talked about so much on the news for Trump golfing, and you're not seeing this on the news? What's going on there?
Maybe I'm not paying attention as much.
It wasn't talked a
That's fair
lot
answer.
about Trump golfing. Which
a lot of talk, yeah.
No, not a lot of talk.
Okay.
How much did he spend playing golf? That was at least 50%. Come on now.
Washington
He was
Post?
always playing golf.
Washington Post had a tracker for how many times Trump was playing golf.
And what was that?
Well, that would count towards his vacation time when it comes to, yeah.
So you're saying that 26% includes his golf time?
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting.
He's doing more golfing than any president has ever been in that office.
Yeah. Is golfing do you think that might be a bigger problem
I
than?
think it's a problem for him because, he just likes to go out there and golf and not taking care of business of the American people.
So still no though. 40%.
And I
Trump.
say yes.
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 Trump was at 26%. We had George
I
H.W.
definitely don't
Bush,
believe
which was
that about
36%.
I don't believe that about Trump. All of his numbers are inflated or deflated, depending on what works for him. I wouldn't believe that. It's probably like
Well,
86%.
it's public information. You can like gather the information.
Okay. Well, you know what? The news is distorted in the way that it makes it look good for that
That is true.
person.
You can make data
So
look
yeah,
like
data lies. Sorry.